Hello everyone, my name is SolarFury and today we are back with another Clash Royale video, as we always do on the channel. Super excited to be back with you guys. And today I have a really fun deck that I want to show you guys. But quick note, first thing I would like to note is that the Ram Rider is borderline overpowered in this meta currently. With the nerf to the Three Musketeers, it is definitely allowed for the Ram Rider to step up into the meta. So today I will be showing a bit of a hybrid deck. It is a Ram Rider Log Bait hybrid with freeze. A lot of people argue that the freeze spell is dead. Well, I don't think so. Even though it only lasts 4 seconds, it can still work really well with the Ram Rider or really any of the cards in this deck that can allow for some massive damage. So here is the deck. It is a 3.3 elixir deck, so it's not too expensive. It's more on the cheap side actually. So you have the Dart Goblin here, which is a very solid card for chip damage. Even after the nerf to the Dart Goblin, I still think it is a very solid card inside the game. Freeze we already talked about. Goblin Gang, really these three right here are the log bait trio of the deck. The Goblin Gang, the Princess, and the Dart Goblin. They all synergize really well to bait out the log and then get some great value with them. Ice Golem here is a tank you want to put in front of the Ram Rider before you push. It's also very good for kiting and killing skeletons and bats. Log right here is a small spell. Since we don't have like a big spell, we gotta have a small spell in there. Mini Pekka is here for a tank killer, also can be insane with counter pushes. And for those of you that don't know, the Mini Pekka currently inside of Clash Royale is number 7 in terms of win rates at 59.5%, which is insane. This card is really good, guys. Princess, again, really well. Princess is really our only main air defense. Well, these two really, you could consider the Goblin Gang to be air defense as well. And then Ram Rider is going to be our primary win condition in this deck. Seriously, guys, I believe that the Ram Rider is overpowered. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is the Ram Rider overpowered, or is it perfectly balanced the way it is? I want to hear you guys' thoughts. So we're going up against Poya here, from a clan that I do not know how to read the name of, to be honest. And what I could do here, I could play really aggressive, but what I'll do, alright, he plays Princess at the Bridge. I'll just play a Goblin Gang for that, and let that run its course. He may have Login Cycle. He is Valkyrie. Alright, that's definitely interesting. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to kite this Valkyrie here with my Ice Golem. I love kiting troops. It is so fun. And that opens up a perfect window for me to go in my Ram Rider. That kite right there is deadly. Ooh, I'm actually going to freeze these elite barbarians. And that Ram Rider is going to do work, guys. That Ram Rider is going to do a lot of damage. I like that a lot. I can do a mini Pekka here for these elite barbs. I can also log them back if I want. He has rage. He is your basic Challenger 1 player, guys. Elite barbarians in rage. Oh my gosh. For those of you that don't know, I am in Challenger 1, as you probably saw. Elite barbarians rage, really anything with rage, is just so dominant inside of the game, and it is absolutely insane. Supercell needs to nerf the elite barbarian. They may not see it as a problem, but for those of us that are in Challenger 1, it is a problem. Those princesses right there, they end up canceling each other out. That's not that big of an issue for us, really. So yeah, what I'm going to do here, I actually don't know. Let's go with the Ram Rider again. Why the heck not? This deck is fast cycling, so let's just go ahead and make it happen. I have freeze back in hand as well, so let's play that freeze there. Totally shut down that Valkyrie. And now I have to defend, because they'll probably run in with elite barbs and everything. Alright, so I'll get a Dart Goblin rolling in the back. That'll help out really well. Ooh, he's got a giant. Alright, we gotta take out everything here. Oh, rage spell. Ah, yes. Mini Pekka, do your thing. Do your thing, Mini Pekka. Do your thing. I'll play Ice Golem here as well, which will sponge up a lot of damage from the Witch. Considering the circumstances, guys, we played that solid. And another thing I'd like to note is that if this was an actual Challenger 1 match, these people would be like their cards would all be like level 12 and 13. I'll play a Ram Rider here, which will take out that Princess. Then I can drop a freeze. Take it out, take it out. Bang, that is a tower right there, guys. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to play a Princess opposite lane right here, which will do pretty good work on all of these cards. And there he goes with everything. There he goes. There he goes. Oh my gosh. The rage spell is so useless, to be honest. We shut down that push really well. Oh my gosh. This is what you get for being a normie. This is what you get for being a Challenger 1 normie. You get absolutely clapped on. We got double princesses with the Ram Rider going. This is insane. I'll hit him with the good game. Got to flex my IQ. 200 IQ plays right there. Not even gonna lie. I'll BM with some freeze on the tower because why the heck not? So considering the circumstances there, he had a pretty interesting deck to say the least. Considering those circumstances, we played that really well. We played that definitely very, very well. Let's look at his entire deck. I want to see what he was running. Wow, okay. Elite Barbarians, Rage, Giant, Electro Wizard, Valkyrie, Witch. Okay, yeah. He's in Challenger 1, I betcha. Oh, Spooky Town. But his cards aren't actually over-leveled. I'll give him props to that. Because most of these people, they'd be level 11 and all their cards would be max level. But yeah. So that's it for a live match for this video. But now let's go ahead. I will show you guys a replay that I had against a pretty bridge spammy deck with the Furnace. Furnace is definitely, I wouldn't say a total hard counter to the Ram Rider, but it's definitely up there in terms of cards that would counter the Ram Rider pretty effectively. Not gonna lie. So I believe he starts out spotting up a Furnace. I decided to rush him with the Goblin Gang, trying to bait out any log that he has, which I did. I misplayed that Dark Goblin there. I meant to play at the opposite lane, and he ended up walking right into the log. I play a Princess there opposite lane, which deals with the Fire Spirits pretty well. Then I do a mini Pekka for that Miner, which took care of that well. I play an Ice Golem there for the Bandit, which sponges a bunch of damage, while the Princess Tower can work down that Bandit, which is a very, very nice right there. He played a Knight there for my mini Pekka. That's not too big of a deal, to be honest. I play a Goblin Gang for all of that. Then I'll have to log back the archers, because otherwise they would do a bit of damage. Not gonna lie there. So, yeah. Wait, is this the right replay? I just want to make sure really quick. Alright guys, so sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure that I was doing the right replay. I don't know, I just had a total brain fart right there. So right here I decided to play a Ram Rider at the bridge. He has to play a Furnace right in front of that. So I think that was pretty good, because we definitely took out a lot of value that Furnace potentially could have had. So I was pretty pleased with that, even though our Ram Rider didn't do any damage to the tower. So I play a mini Pekka right there, I believe, to take care of the Bandit. I tried to catch the Miner with the Ice Golem, but I played it too late, which was kind of a waste of 2 elixir, not gonna lie. And then that log manages to catch all of the goblins but 1. So yeah, that was unfortunate. So I have to play a Dark Goblin there to take care of that Princess. And then he plays a Knight for that, because that Dark Goblin would have done a lot more damage than it already did. And then right here is a good demonstration of the defensive power of the Ram Rider. That Ram Rider will snare absolutely everything together, and it allows the Princess Tower to do damage to it. So yeah, that was definitely a solid play on my part, considering I didn't really have any other defensive cards I could have used. I could have used Freeze in that situation, but for this deck in particular, I would like to save Freeze for my, offense. Now right here, I decided to go with the mini push with the Ice Golem and the mini Pekka. And this right here actually ends up taking tower. The mini Pekka can't be, like, you can use it for offense if you want to in this deck. Like, if you know that your opponent's cycle is out of whack, you definitely can throw in the mini Pekka there with the mini push. So yeah, that's nice. Ram Rider ends up getting a charge there. I decided to freeze the King Towers. I wasn't able to catch the Miner, which was unfortunate. And he does end up taking our tower right here, which was fine. I just kind of lightly defended that with the Princess, because as you see now, I do have an elixir lead, which is very, very nice. I played a Dark Goblin there for the Princess. That will also clean up a lot of those Fire Spirits there. And that Ram Rider will end up snaring the Bandit while the Dark Goblin does work on it as well. And I freeze the tower as well, and the Ram Rider ends up getting 2 hits on the tower, a charge plus 1 additional hit. And so yeah, there goes another log, sending that down. Princess there to clean up the Fire Spirits, Goblin Gang to clean up the Miner. And then really I can just cycle Ram Rider here. And then that is going to be a GG. So yeah, this match, it was pretty difficult actually. Minor Poison is hard to beat, especially if your opponent is playing it really, really good. So yeah, guys, that is this deck in a nutshell. It is a log bait deck with the Ram Rider and a Freeze. It is definitely a very good deck. The Ram Rider really is overpowered. These next balance changes that are coming up, Supercell is going to notice that how much the Ram Rider has been in the meta. They're going to nerf it, whether it's the snare duration, a health decrease, or like a damage decrease. The Ram Rider is going to get nerfed in some way, form, or fashion. Don't quote me on it though, but yeah. You can copy this deck if you guys want to. I didn't come up with it myself, but I found it on deckshop.pro. It's a great website where you can find all kinds of decks. Not sponsored by them, but I just thought I would shout them out because they are a very good website. But anyway, guys, if you did end up enjoying this deck showcase, please be sure to leave a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, I will have a link to my last video in the description, and it will also be on the end card, so be sure to check that out. And also, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. I post weekly Clash Royale content, usually 2 to 3 videos per week, so definitely stay tuned for that. Also, a giveaway will be held at 50 subscribers, so stay tuned for that as well. And this is SolarFury, signing off. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.